Brilliant teams often build incredible products, only to bleed out their capital while waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. Arrive after the market has already decided, and you are forced into a brutal war against entrenched monopolies with massive distribution advantages. Survival in the tech industry comes down to the overwhelming factor of market timing. It determines success more reliably than the quality of a founding team or the robustness of the core product. Traditional finance functions as a high-friction monopoly. It moves slowly, charges heavily for access, and suppresses the yield that belongs to the individual. Because the cost of maintaining trust in these legacy systems has become too expensive, capital is aggressively searching for a way out. We are watching the early stages of a massive financial migration, an event identified as the exodus of capital. Triggering a mass migration requires three independent global forces to mathematically align. That event is happening right now. Now, the first variable is enabling technology. This marks the threshold where a concept shifts from a structural impossibility to a functional reality. Sigma BankAI achieves this through its orchestration layer, Sigma OS. It uses agentic reasoning models to manage risk and smart contracts, removing human bottlenecks. By combining real-world asset tokenization with mobile edge computing, these complex contracts execute securely on the user's device. This specific triad of AI, tokenization, and edge compute makes decentralized finance functionally flawless, stripping away the friction that historically stalled adoption. Flawless technology remains unused unless it solves a massive, measurable economic pain point. That is the role of the second variable, economic impetus. While legacy bank transfers rely on multi-layered fee structures, Sigma BankAI offers a structural profitability shift, routing yield directly back to the participant. As this chart demonstrates, sovereign circuits use real-world asset backing to generate and distribute higher yields to the individual, cutting out the intermediaries entirely. This undeniable mathematical advantage makes the adoption of sovereign circuits inevitable for capital-seeking self-preservation. Even with superior math, the equation fails without cultural acceptance. The populace must be psychologically ready for the transition. The public is forcefully rejecting the era of cryptocurrency, moving away from treating it as a volatile, speculative casino. We are seeing a permanent shift toward trusting decentralized code and yield-bearing infrastructure over the physical permanence of traditional banking institutions. Society has crossed a psychological threshold where the definition of a bank resides purely in its code, its risk score, and its wallet stack. The alignment of technology, economics, and culture creates an environment of pure potential energy, primed for rapid ignition. In the I'm in ecosystem, the first 1,000 founding nodes function as the engineered spark that ignites a macroeconomic chain reaction. These members provide the initial capital and wallet density required to support the orchestration overhead of the AI layer. Their locked capital and focused attention create an inescapable gravity. 1,000 nodes serve as the architectural bridge, pushing the entire Sigma BankAI ecosystem past the tipping point into self-sustaining growth. Sigma BankAI leverages a precise window of market timing to secure its operational advantage. It operates as the decisive last mover, capturing a market already primed for transition, rather than experimenting in the dark as a vulnerable first mover. The window is open. You can remain deluded in a decaying legacy system, or join the exodus of capital into a sovereign future.